Well, picking up from where we left off, I must say this has been quite successful. However, it's far too early to celebrate and party. We've still got a mission to carry out, so here's what we're going to do. First, I will go in the center of the shopping mall, and then Pube Jason, you go to the hardware section and buy the tools, and then help me finish the job of raping all the men. Well, what are we sitting here like retarded assholes for? Let's get cracking. Okay, here I am at the center of the mall. Now it's time to begin to put everybody in a frightened panic. But how do I do that? Oh, I'm such a dumbass. Hey everybody, tell me if you've seen anyone do this before, as in raping you sexy men really fast like a homosexual orgy. Speed raping you always really swell. Homosexual satisfaction at one fucking blast. I didn't think it could happen. Too bad it only is going to happen in the movies. Using all of your shopping supplies you bought as dildos. It's funny how you're trying to run away because I'm raping you all really fast. I bet some of you are probably already gay. Therefore I bet you're enjoying this wellness. I sort of feel like Drew Pickles doing this. Shoving all the women out of the mall. Slamming the high heels into the men's mouths. Forcing them to put on the women's nightgowns while I rape them. Hello, my sexy grease monkey, I mean hardware department employee. My name is Pube Jason, and today I have come to the hardware department of this mall hoping to buy some tools, if that's not an issue.
Well, sir, for one I am the second in command and I own half of this department for tools in this mall, and if it's tools you are looking for, I believe I can get you those tools. Today we have a special deal on hot glue guns and electronic drills. Buy one get one for free.
Well, that's exactly what I wanted to hear because it makes my job a whole lot easier. Okay, first. You might wanna write this stuff down because it is a really long list of tools that I need from your hardware store, but don't worry, I have the money to cover it.
Very well, I've got a pen and notepad, so what do you want from this store?
Very well then. The tools go from the letter A to the final Z, so here we go. First, I want you to get me an adze, but not just any adze, but an adze that has been sharpened to its maximum peak so that it can inflict the utmost pain on a person. After that, I want you to get me an axe, which has also been sharpened to the maximum peak so that it may split open a person's brain with no trouble at all and cause sharp pain for homosexual orgies. Ooh, that sounds really swell. After that, I want you to get me a drill hook that looks like a penis so that it may haunt the bastard who caused my brother pain for the rest of his life. Next, I would like a bow saw, and then I want a chainsaw, but not just any chainsaw, but a chainsaw that can cut through the toughest of metals and so I can slam it up my ass when I'm done using it to inflict pain on any male involved in our orgy so they know what the glorious pain feels like. And then I want a huge ass cultivator, which is a fancy name for a tractor, so that I may run over our penises and cause even more delicious pain. And then I want an earth lodger for the same reasons, and then I want an edger to edge the remains of our penises away, and then I want a garden fork so that we may stab our assholes to get delicious pain out of it, and after that I want a trowel, and then I want a grass shear so that we may shear our pubic hairs off so that they may grow back thicker than ever, and then a hedge trimmer to trim our penises and assholes, and then a gardening bow, and then I want a wari knife, which is a weeding knife, and then I want an irrigation sprinkler to be modified to shoot water in our assholes at incredibly high speed so that it may cause even more swell pain, and then I want a lawn aerator to aerate the asshole to death, and then I want a lawnmower, and then a lawn sweeper, and then a leaf blower to blow away the evidence at the scene of the crime, and then I want a loppers, and then a mattock, and then all the other tools starting from a pickaxe and ending to a weeder for all of this swell shit. To conclude the list, I want a power drill jackhammer, 2/3 of a monkey wrench, 3/4 of a torque wrench, rusty nails, a picnic basket, a horny woman's voice box, Phillips screwdriver, mouse traps, hot glue guns. Do you think you can get me what I requested, sir?
I'm sorry, sir, but I don't know if I can get you all that shit you wanted. So let me spell out the whole list to see what you wanted. Adzaver axe chainsaw cultivator earth auger edger garden fork trowel grass shears hedge trimmer hoe worry irrigation sprinkler lawn aerator lawn mower lawn sweeper leaf blower loppers mattock pickaxe pitchfork plow pruning shears secateurs rake riddle rotary tiller scythe spade string trimmer watering can weeder power drill jackhammer 2/3 of a monkey wrench 3/4 of a torque wrench rusty nails a picnic basket a horny woman's voice box Phillips screwdriver mouse traps hot glue guns. So basically, this is what you wanted, all of the world's possible gardening tools, and then a few extras. That's about $1,250, but because I know you'll have Pube Muppet rape me, here you go.
Thank you for getting me all of these swell tools. Have a nice day and here's a $1,000 tip.
And you think they'd pay me enough to deal with those fucking pubic freaks, but they're too fucking scared to deal with these freaks. So that's why they'll let a stupid grease monkey deal with that kind of shit. Oh wait a minute, he forgot the nail gun. No wait, never mind, he's got it for that $1,000 tip. My wife said I wouldn't get much money. Ah, look who's laughing now, bitch. That's right, who's the fucking man with a plan now? I'm forever in the debt of Pube Muppet and his swell family. In fact, one day I should join in on their homosexual orgies. Gotcha, not really.
Hey, Pube Muppet. You look like you were just about done with a swell orgy. Did you leave any virgin assholes for my penis to rip open? You look like you've had enough satisfaction for now. Now, gentlemen, prepare to meet his brother if you thought Pube Muppet was swell.
Well, good morning everybody. I've had a really swell sleep in my awesome tent that took me 2 hours to set up last night. Are you surprised on how swell this place looks? Yeah, it's hard to believe that I invented the world's portable tent capsule and then I got this swell tent for me to sleep in. Check it out and stare at it, isn't it swell for a nerd like me? I hope scientists can one day see the brilliance as well as the homosexuality of the world's one and only Pube Nerd. I could make millions off this swell capsule. What's that you say? How do I put this back in my backpack, you ask? Well, it's really simple. I press my remote control and this tent returns to capsule form so that whenever I need it, I can just press the button and poof, swell tent ready for me to sleep in. Now, that's not what I really wanted to talk about. Instead, I wanted to talk about how those idiot Boy Scouts outside won't shut the fuck up and... Wait a minute. Did I just say Boy Scouts? Let me go check and see if I'm not crazy. Finally! Yes! I finally get a chance to get one of the little kids' uniforms. It looks like this wasn't such a lost cause after all. Okay. Calm down, Pube Nerd, get a hold of yourself. Just walk up to one of those little tykes and see if they'll hand you one of their uniforms. Hopefully they won't have me playing one of their stupid little games for it, either. I've hardly got time for that shit. Alright, now let's go and walk up to them.
Hey, who are you? Yeah, you, the fellow who looks really small on the left-handed corner of the picture. Who are you and what do you want, sir? Can we Boy Scouts help you with something?
Oh, sorry if I have startled you children in any way at all. My name is the Pube Nerd and you could say that I do need your help, but if you don't mind, may I talk to the kid the farthest away from me in the picture? I promise I'll return him unharmed.
Well, if you say so, mister. But hurry up.
I promise this won't take a moment of your time. Just help me out and I swear you'll never be bothered by me again.
Okay, sir, but I haven't got all day to chat. this place is awesome. Mister, how did you ever get to install a tent like this out in the open woods? It sure beats being outside in the hot sun all day planting shrubs just for the purpose of attracting birds in Flushing Meadow Park, which is where you are currently camping out at right now. So anyways, you said that you needed my help, sir. So what is it that I can help you with? A Boy Scout never turns down a person in need.
That's very nice to know that, but the favor may be kind of hard for you to stomach, but I really need your uniform, so do me a favor and give it to me. I've got to hurry and get to my position, and so, can you just make things easy for me and hand it over, or must we do this the hard way? No, I won't rape you, but instead, do something else that involves slapping a censor sign over the movie, so what do you say?
I'm sorry, sir. Even though I'm a Boy Scout always willing to help folks in need, I can't just give you my uniform because I don't have a shirt under it, and if you want one, then you've got to play a game with us, sir.
Wrong answer, kid. I don't have time for this shit. Now just hang on tight. I swear this won't hurt a bit. I'll just rough you up a little.
No, wait. Please have mercy.
Wow, I did it. I finally got that stupid kid's uniform. Although you can't recognize me, it's the Pube Nerd in this swell disguise that can't be easily seen through. I shall now go under a new name so as to avoid suspicion amongst the others, Short Round, but you may call the Boy Scout if you so want while I'm in this disguise. Well, I can't exactly think of anything else to name myself, so there you go. What's that? The kid? Oh, I just gave him a little taste of the super fast fist of karate attack, so that's why it sounds like a machine gun firing. So yeah, the kid's still alive, but he's going to need serious hospitalization after what I've done to him, and no, I'd prefer not to show you what he looks like right now. Now there's nothing left for me to do but pack up my stuff and leave this forest, and then pinpoint where that security guard is going and alert the other pubes that I'm finally ready. Well, I've wasted enough time talking. It's time for action. Let's go!
Hey, Pube Swedish Chef. It's sunrise now, and so far, we haven't heard a single word from the other pubes. Do you think that maybe they failed to get to their positions? Is this the part where we just turn around, give up and go home? I mean, we haven't heard anything. Sitting in this damn sewer lassoing things at random is no longer amusing to me. I don't know if everybody's okay. It's honestly driving me insane.
Pubeker, I think you should trust in your master a little more. Sure, he's taking his sweet-ass time, but I'm sure that progress is flowing steadily like the water upon a river bank. Don't give up now. We've come so far, you know.
If you say so. Hey, let me ask you something. Before you left, I saw you carrying a metal container that said chloroform on the back. Why the fuck would you possibly need chloroform?
I also have noticed that you're denying that container uneasily, so perhaps now's the time I tell you of why I'm carrying this around with me and guarding it with my life. Didn't Pube Muppet tell you why I was carrying the chloroform container around before we left? I could have sworn he said something about it to everyone.
I know he said something about it, but before I could ask him why, we were dismissed at that moment, so can you tell me?
Alright then, listen up. Before we left, Pube Muppet entrusted me with his only bottle of chloroform, as seen on this picture, and gave me an important task. He said as soon as the Pube Nerd successfully lured that asshole security guard to the sewers, that I totally drench a rag with a chloroform, and then when Pube Nerd says everybody charge, that's when I spring up from out of nowhere, forcing the rag down on him so that the chemical may knock his ass slam out, and then before he wakes up, you take it from there and tie the bastard up before he wakes up, and finally, we can rape him for what he's done to Pube Muppet and make sure he's raped to death so he can't rat to his uncle about what we've done to him. That pretty much sums it up.
I understand. So all we have to do now is wait until Pube Nerd calls us up and tell us he's led the guard into the sewer. Pube Puppy is still guarded, but how long can he hold out is the question.
Indeed. Now, let's get ready for that call. Maybe the chef's intuition, but something tells me Pube Nerd has found that security guard by now.
How long have I been wandering around this town? Seriously, I've been lost in this shitty town of Drewland for hours and I'm supposed to be one of the bodyguards for the mayor. The ceremony's supposed to be at about 3:15 at noon, and right now it's about 8:30 in the morning. I cannot afford to be late. Damn it, I knew I should have taken the fucking bus. Looks like there's nothing I can do now but sit here at the bus stop and wait for a bus to get here leading to City Hall. No telling how long that will be, but it sure beats wandering around the town. Man, I'm so tired. Ever since that fake rodeo incident with the toy train in the background, my uncle, who is the chief of police, seemed really pissed off about it, and he told me the next time I trade jobs with some loser cop, I'm fired. Well, after what happened, I certainly know better. I also remember some crazy green frog back at the auto show and he seemed really cross at me about something. But what? Oh yeah, I threatened him and his dog. It was Pube Muppet. I believe the last words he said to me in that menacing tone were "Watch your back, this is your last warning," and because he scared the hell out of me with that threat, that's exactly what I've been doing ever since yesterday. I should have just taken a job for teaching children instead. This job suck ass, literally. I can remember that frog had anger written all over him and he was so scary. Thank the Lord I got out of there in time. You know what would be a lot faster though? As if someone knew their way around the town, but there isn't a soul who wants to just give a fellow man a hand and escort me to City Hall, so that I can be there for this very important job. Looks like there's nothing for me to do but sit here and hope a bus to City Hall comes by and picks me up, just so I won't be fired.
Hello there, my good officer. I am the Pube. No, I'm sorry, my name is Short Round the Boy Scout. You seem to look a little lost or something and you look like you really need to get to City Hall. Mind if I sit here next to you? I'm kind of waiting on a bus myself.
Hello there, Short Round. Please, spare me the officer bullshit, because I hate my job. Just call me Stanley. Sure, you may sit next to me, if you want. It feels good to have someone understanding to talk to, for once, and let me tell my side of the fucking story.
Thank you, sir. Don't mind if I do. So, what's up with you these days?
Well, ever since that fake rodeo incident, I've been chewed out yesterday by my uncle, who is the chief of police, who told me that I should have never traded that job, because the guy who I traded spots with was lousy on my post and he was just furious, wouldn't even let me get a chance to defend myself. After his ranting and saying it was my fault, he fired me. Had I not begged him to give me one more chance, I would be jobless right now. Then my uncle said that today was my last chance and the task was simple: arrive at City Hall before 3:15 at noon to be one of the mayor's bodyguards until 9:04 at night, and that's all I had to do if I wanted to keep my job. After that, I was threatened by Pube Muppet and then I went home in a hurry. Now, since nobody gave me directions to City Hall to be the mayor's bodyguard, I'm pretty much in the position where my job is ancient history, because I don't know where to go or what to do. Nobody has even had the common courtesy to escort me either. Sigh, my life sucks.
You don't say, what a pity. Well, I know where City Hall is, maybe I can escort you there.
Really? You mean it? Thank you, Short Round, I'm forever in your debt.